and gentlemen. That was really cool. Welcome to the stream from Rainwater Studios. It's Wednesday night, and we've got a great show lined up for you. But first, I'd like to tell you a little bit about what happened last week in here. It was pretty spectacular. We had three young and talented artists in here, and they started off the show with Miss Haley Jonay. And here's a song from Haley called Heartbreak Hangover.
I've been having drunk thoughts sober. Instead of shots, I got thoughts to think over. Cross fade, things are moving slower. Head aches, in it for the closure. A heartbreak hangover. A heartbreak hangover.
All right, that was Haley Jonay with Heartbreak Hangover. And then we had Jacob Lefevre and what? What are you pointing at?
The camera.
And this song, we were like, not we, but I was over here fangirling so hard. This song was incredible. This is Local Honey.
I've got my local honey. I can't get enough the way you move so slowly. You ain't making the stuff. I've got my local honey, and she tastes so sweet. I never knew what I was missing till I walked down the street.
Yeah, Jacob Lefevre. That was amazing. Haley also introduced us to a young fellow named Bobby Donnelly, who was incredible. He's also an amazing lead player, and the people that tuned in for the Boundary Water stream after hours got to catch him playing lead for Haley and Jacob, and that was incredible. But during the stream, Bobby brought us several great tunes, and this one was called Touchdown.
Touchdown, touchdown. 'Cause I hate this town. Touchdown, touchdown. 'Cause I don't want someone who pulls me to the ground.
All right, that was Bobby Donnelly playing Touchdown. And tonight, oh, I'm so excited. We have such an incredible lineup for you. Our first artist is Taylor Hernly, who has been in here several times before, and he used to run sound for us every week, and I've been bugging him to come back for so long. I'm just so happy that he's here.
So he quit his job just for you, didn't he?
He did, yeah, it was for me.
Right on. And we've also been hitting up our friend Kristopher Garner since sometime, I think it was actually 2 years ago. We were talking about maybe it was last spring, but that was when the pandemic hit. So I think it was actually closer to 2 years ago that Kristopher Garner graced us in here. And he writes amazing songs. He's very soulful, and he's a great dude. But we'll let you hear more about him here in a minute. And who else do we have, Mandy?
Then we have Harley Day, who is here for the first time this week, like the first time ever.
He's a really cool guy, and we've been chatting for a few months trying to get him in here, and we're really happy to have him. And before we kick this show off, can we have Eric Hamblin say a few words?
Oh boy, we did not get prepared for that.
Oh, you can do it. Oh, look at him. Eric Hamblin behind the soundboard.
Hello, everybody. This is Eric Hammond from the soundboard. See how professional that is? Before we get started, we just want to remind you guys that there's a cool thing called the Patreon page, and you guys need to check that out. If you guys like what you hear tonight, like what you've heard in past nights, you can get involved by becoming a patron. And that means we got all the way tiers from $5 all the way to $75. The more you get involved, the more you get. Period. End of story. And you will just really loved to get all this secret content before and after the show. So make sure you guys check it out. And you can also check out our Venmo, which usually is on the screen. I don't know if it's going to be right now, but you could always find that somewhere on the screen. There's one of them. She said she wasn't ready. That's fine. And also the Venmo at Rainwater Studios. That's where you guys can donate. If you just want to donate, we really appreciate everything you can do that helps keep this going and helps keep the stream running, flowing, right? So there you go. Back to you guys.
You guys gotta tell me what we're
Oh,
doing.
here we are. So,
we go.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to Eric Hamlin for volunteering his time here. Thank you to Hannah Estabrook for helping us out with lights and hospitality. Appreciate Mandy. And without further ado, we bring to you Mr. Taylor Hernly. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight it's my pleasure to welcome Mr. Taylor Hernly back into the studio. How you doing, Taylor?
I'm doing just fine.
Great. Nice drive down from Mooresville area?
Yeah, it was a pretty good drive. Yeah.
Very good. So last time you were in here was about a year ago, and you were running sound for us and volunteering down here, which we still appreciate greatly. And at that time, you were in the process of finishing the recording of the songs for your album. Where are you at with that?
Well, we're about to get it mastered next week, and as soon as we get it mastered, we're not gonna mess around anymore. We're gonna get it out as soon as we can.
Excellent. Have you set a date in stone to light a fire under yourself yet?
I wish I could, but I can't right now. I'm gonna wait till it gets finished, and then we're gonna set a date. But
That's supposed to be the smart way to do it, and I believe you'll get it done.
yeah, I'm hoping so.
Right on. Well, how many songs are going to be on there?
9, which is a weird number, but it just happened to be that way, I guess.
That's a fine number. It's full band production, right?
Yeah, it's something else. Half of John Mellencamp's band's on it, so it's
Nice.
I didn't mess around with the musicians on this one.
Very good. And this isn't your first album either.
No, I've recorded this one 4 times now.
Well, the 4th time's a charm.
I guess.
I love it. What else you been doing? I think you just recently went from working something like a 9 to 5 that wasn't really 9 to 5, and you've cut that out now.
Yeah, I was working full time at a shipping company for a while. I was working night shift, and I mean it was a good job and all that, but I just couldn't do it anymore. It just kind of was sucking my soul, especially since I know what I'm meant to do in life. You know, I consider myself a pretty hard worker, but you know, there ain't nothing like going out there and riding the roads and doing what I do. I'm broke now, but you know, at least I'm happy.
Yeah, I'd rather be broke and happy than wealthy and unhappy any day. I'm with you. Well, I'm really happy to have you back in here. Is there any show that's coming up we can tell folks about?
Yeah, I'm playing in Bloomington this Saturday. It's my first show in Bloomington since about 2019. So
Would that be at the Sinkhole, or where you going to be?
Yeah, the Sinkhole.
Is it? My buddy McKinley runs that place. Tell him I said hi when you go in there. It's
For
a
sure,
cool
yeah.
little venue on the south side.
Yeah, I'm excited to play there.
I think it's like maybe 20, 40 people tops in there, and they've got a bunch of great craft beer and a nice atmosphere. I think you'll really have a good time down there.
Yeah, I'm hoping so.
Excellent. Well, looking forward to hearing your songs. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, may I present Mr. Taylor Hernly.
So pour that molten coffee for my morning ritual. I'll conjure up some demons and I'll try to sell my soul. 'Cause there ain't nothing you can take from me that ain't already gone. This broken heart just don't dance with the sun. So pour out my feet to put these dogs out on the hunt. But I can't stand to be tripping high when the world's just batting bunts. There's angels in the outfield not catching for my team. So like them dogs, I'll snarl and I'll run. Summing up the hounds who are hell-bent on my trail, digging up the dirt that once my steps commanded. The circle has been broken and they're howling at the moon. Man, the mighty hungry, I can hear their bellies wail. And I fear the worst 'cause the best ain't part of my plan. So I'm bagging old a copy of some graveyard rituals. Summoned up the devil and his own residual. Asking him politely about the answers to my ways. He nodded and spoke quietly. He said, you ain't got a cent to change. We might know something about the day you came to be. See, when God created you, he was blinded by poor man, giving up the face of an Irish Neanderthal, and make him so lovesick that he'd write about it all. Summing up the hounds who are hell-bent on my trail, digging up the dirt that once my steps commanded. The circle has been broken and they're howling at the moon. Man, the mighty hungry, I can hear their bellies wail. And I feel the worst, cause the best ain't part of my plan. Summing up the hounds who are hell-bent on my trail, digging up the dirt that once my steps commanded. The circle has been broken and they're howling at the moon. Man, the mighty hungry, I can hear their bellies wail. And I feel the worst, cause the best ain't part of my plan. Oh, I feel the worst, cause the best ain't part of my plan. Oh, I feel the worst, cause the best ain't part of no plan. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. It's great to be back. Do I say anything, or do you say anything, or do I just keep on going? Do my thing? All right, so that song was called Morning Ritual. It's about being on the road. I've spent the last 4 or 5 years, something like that, 4 or 5, can't remember, of my life traveling on the road, playing music, going broke, doing what I love, I guess. It's great to be back at it. This next song is called really, really long title. I'm Not Supposed to Fall in Love with You. We need to come up with a shorter title than that. We're gonna put that on a track list on the back of the album. Yeah. And it's gonna take up most of the picture. You. Soldier boy. Okay, we're not gonna. Anywho, this is a stupid love song. Hope y'all dig it. Moments like this, deep in December, my mind seems to render the girl I remember, stealing my breath. Any sense of loyalty in any girl with me just couldn't compare. She was a blonde-haired beauty with the eyes of a queen and an attitude that made her seem like the meanest thing. But she was perfect to me. Her eyes shine brighter than a pile of gold, and I wouldn't mind to ever grow old just gazing into that soul. But I'm not supposed to fall in love with you, babe. It was the last thing I ever wanted to do. So please forgive my foolishness, try to write me away. But I'm not supposed to fall in love with you. So I go down memory lane and still find your name, still feel the same, but I can't stay there. Well, I've got to go on down the road, the only one I know is the only rose I've ever owned is a lyric half spent in a broken song that I've sung. way too many times. But every night till the crack of dawn, I find myself singing along to anything that'll make me try to move on. But I'm not supposed to fall in love with you, babe. It was the last thing I ever wanted to do. So please forgive my foolishness, try to ride me away. But I'm not supposed to fall in love with you. And every time I think I've got her out of my mind, it comes back clean and hard and cuts me like a knife. But I'm not supposed to fall in love with you, babe. It was the last thing I ever wanted to do. So please forgive my foolishness, try to ride me away. But I'm not supposed to fall in love. I'm not supposed to fall in love with you, babe. It was the last thing I ever wanted to do. So please forgive my foolishness, try to ride me away. But I'm not supposed to fall in love with you. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Last thing. Not the first, it was last. Well, partly last, second to last. Somewhere in the middle. We're around there. Pardon me, I'm ADD. I can't keep track of my stuff. So this moth walks in this podiatrist office, right? And he said, "Hey, doc, I'm depressed. My wife's leaving me. My kids are gone. I don't know what to do with myself. I just kind of want to end it all." And the doc's like, "Well, I hate to hear that, but you should probably go to a psychologist because, why'd you come to me?" And he's like, and the moth said, "Well, because your light was on." I apologize. This next song, it's great to be back. So for my last one, this song's called Sidewalk Preacher. Yeah, it's about my demons. It's gonna be the single off the record that I mentioned before, back when I was sitting over there. Now I'm sitting here. But yeah, I like this one. Something lies inside my dreams, and I don't care about the world outside. An ugly guy, anxiety, blackjack, whiskey, and suicide. Well, I don't even know why you walked out the door, but the wind won't stop blowing, 'cause you don't love me anymore. A woman's lies crucify, makes me lie in a comatose. So I'll try to learn to fly, go buy some drugs and overdose. The devil's down for the road that I've been walking, and I can hear him through the tiles in my room steady talking. And I'm looking for a sidewalk preacher, and I'm looking for a good way out, and I'm looking for a reason to leave her, and I'm looking for a reason between you and me. Here I go, piece of trash, talking to this lady's past. All this time being alone, chasing ghosts, coming in last. I don't even know why I try anymore. is just a form of dying. Waking up on the floor, barroom sights, neon lights, depression hits, I'm drunk again. I'm pretty cool when I'm all alone, but I'm tired of your charity. Checking out the scratches on the bathroom wall, ignoring my phone unless my demons try to call. And I'm looking for a sidewalk preacher, and I'm looking for a good way out, and I'm looking for a reason to leave her, and I'm looking for a reason between you and me. And I'm looking for a sidewalk preacher, and I'm looking for a good way out, and I'm looking for a reason to leave her, and I'm looking for a reason between you and me. Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome Mr. Kristopher Garner back into the studio. How you doing, Chris?
Good. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing great. All three of you guys showed up on time. I'm starting to doubt reality. Wonder if you're really musicians or not.
For sure. For sure.
Right on. But I appreciate it. You drove down from close to Mooresville as well?
Yeah, Mooresville, Martinsville, Centerton area.
Centerton.
There. Yeah.
Yeah, Centerton, because we were talking about you getting ready to have a concert up there.
Oh yeah. We're gonna have a little concert. Matthew Marcel and I, and Chris Wolf are gonna put on a little thing for Matthew's Road to Recovery bike rides. It's gonna be August 27th. We're gonna do a little thing there, and I'm so excited. It's just been Matthew and I have been distantly friends and for a long time, and so we're trying to make this work out this time, and and then Chris Wolf, I mean, what can you say,
Right.
It's my buddy. I can't
You're-
wait to
You're going to have a concert with two really incredible humans.
two really good musicians, and it's my house, so I get to play too.
Right on. Well, and there's no reason why you shouldn't. But Chris and Matthew they've got great energy, and they're great performers, great songwriters.
Yes,
They've both been
definitely,
in here.
definitely.
But enough about them, Chris.
Okay.
You've been in here before, and you brought us some great songs. I was talking to Tay Bronson. He said, make sure you play Average Joe. And I said, well, I remember that song. That's pretty great.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll get that in somewhere. But
Maybe. I think we're going to do a couple different ones tonight, but no, Tay, hats off to freaking Rainwater Studios, because the talent that's come in here over the last couple weeks that I've just seen, been watching the stream and overall in general, but Hammer and the Hatchet, you had Jethro in here, you had what was her name, Haley last
Haley
week,
Jonay,
and
yeah.
my friend Jacob.
Uh-huh.
My
Jacob,
gosh, you guys
Lefevre,
are killing it over here.
Thank you so much. It's not on our own. Haley invited those two fellas,
Right,
Bobby
right.
Donnelly and Jacob Lefevre, and I didn't know them, and now I do, and that's a privilege.
I'm just really honored to be able to be on some of these. This is so fun.
I appreciate you.
We talked about this last time. Indiana in general, the musicians, knocks it out of the park.
Well, you really put your time and your money where your mouth is, because you also host an open mic up in Mooresville when the season's right.
Yes,
right?
when the
the
pandemic's not going on, I hosted my own open mic there at Ralph Neva's, and it's a rush. It's a rush to be able to play in front of people, but it's just as big of a rush to host
and to meet all those
and to
fine musicians.
meet all those people. Like it is. I'm just excited to hear Harley and Taylor play tonight.
Right on.
Like I know my songs already.
Right. Well, speaking of a rush, ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a treat. Chris writes great songs and he performs them well. And so without further ado, we present to you Mr. Kristopher Garner.
That's right. It was second-hand dress, said she bought at a garage sale. I didn't even notice, 'cause the smile, it was so true. Against my better judgment, I said, hey, how about that number? She wrote it on my hand with a smiley face, saying, call me soon. She could be the best thing that ever happened. I'm probably her biggest mistake. If it works out, it could be just like in the movies. Please, Lord, don't let her heart break. Please, Lord, don't let her heart break. With some apprehension, I called. Answered on the first ring, I stumbled through. How about some coffee? When she said yes, I didn't hang up till she did. What could a girl like that ever see in me? She could be the best thing that ever happened. I might be her biggest mistake. If it works out, it could be just like in the movies. Please, Lord, don't let her heart break. She could be the best thing that ever happened. I guarantee I'm probably her biggest mistake. If it works out, it could be just like in the movies. Please, Lord, don't let her heart break. Please, Lord, don't let her heart break. Please, Lord, don't let her heart break. All right. Like I said, my name's Kristopher Garner, and I'm just so happy to be here back again. It feels like home. Just here at Rainwater Studios. I feel like me and Mandy's been talking, and Keenan. We're gonna tell Keenan about it, but I'm gonna come back here again, and we're getting ready to figure something out about maybe an EP and some stuff. I feel like Mandy is the place to start the conversation, and Keenan, he's the eye candy of Rainwater Studios. That's what I'd say, But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But anyway, we're gonna go from there. This next song is called "Happy End," and I wrote this long time ago, and we're gonna figure it out tonight.
old story. Two broken hearts just trying to mend. Too many goodbyes without enough sorries. Will we ever make it to the happy end? Happy end. Happy end. We tell ourselves maybe someday. But what if that someday just never comes? Like imagine the sun without no morning. What we gonna do if it never comes? I guess you could say it's the same old story. Two broken hearts just trying to mend. Will we ever make it to the happy end? Happy end. Happy end. Happy end. I want to say again, thank you to Rainwater Studios. They got the cameras killing it tonight. All right. All right. Get this thing out of the way here. All right, so this last song I got here it's called Castle, and I just want to say we're kind of coming. We just came past the anniversary of a really 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 good friend of mine passing, and she's kind of the basis of how I wrote this song. So it's kind of cool to be in here tonight within a week of all that happening as far as the anniversary of that would go. But once again, I want to say thank you to Rainwater Studios, and thank you to Taylor and Harley for coming out. Thank you to Mandy. Thank you to Eric, and thank you to Keenan and everybody that's been here this evening. I'm so ecstatic to be here, and I can't say enough about this experience. And I know it seems like there's a lot of smoke up here. Snoop Dogg just left, and so we're trying to fan it out a little bit, but at the same time, here we go. Where's the mirrors? That's what I want to know. Where's smoke and mirrors, but where's the mirrors at? I can't see myself right now. I don't know. Thank you again. Broken hearts and lonely days. Smoke about rooms, another purple haze. And there's this hippie chick out there dancing, pink cowboy boots on. loves him. Too little healing, so many damn sins. I just wish I could fall asleep with you in my arms. I would've built you a castle, baby, or so they say, with them whiskey bottles that drove you away. I would've built you a castle, baby, or so they say, with them whiskey bottles that drove you away. We was two kids having fun, karaoke night down at the Legion. Remember I sang Pussy Control to them rednecks' dismay. Hit me with your best shot was your go-to song. We was ordering doubles, thinking we'd do no wrong. And old Johnny Walker'd be proud of a lavish display. I would've built you a castle, baby, or so they say, out of the whiskey bottle that drove you away. I would've built you a castle, baby, or so they say, out of the whiskey bottle that drove you away. Offered you a ride, you said you were fine. Somebody had to be at work by 9, I didn't agree. Said whatever and stormed off on my way. Should've known better, but what can you do? I've been there before and I know you've been there too. Never ever thought I'd call you for your last day. Would've built you a castle, baby, so they say, out of the whiskey bottle that drove you away. I would've built you a castle, baby, so they say, out of the whiskey bottle that drove you away. Out of the whiskey bottle that drove you away. Out of the whiskey bottle that took my love away. Thank you all, man. I cannot say enough about Rainwater Studios, and thank you so much, Taylor and Harley, for coming here and let me be a rock star with y'all tonight. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now my pleasure to introduce my new friend Harley Day to y'all. How you doing, Harley?
All right, how you doing? Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Been a while. We've been trying to arrange this for a while now.
That's right. Since sometime late last year, we've been in contact trying to make this work.
Yeah.
And I understand we got you just under the gun. You're going to be under the weather for a little bit.
Yeah, I'll be out of the picture for a little while, but I'll be right back, ready to bring some fire when I get back. So
awesome.
Be ready to go.
And mostly you bring the fire down there in Dearborn, Indiana?
Dearborn County, around Lawrenceburg and Aurora. I like to refer to it as L.A. And so, 28 miles west of Cincinnati. But yeah, we've had got a real good following down there. We've opened up for some big shows. Donnie Baker's my happiest one, the comedian Donnie Baker. We've opened up for him twice, and Brett Michaels, Warrant, quite a few. So.
And when you say you opened up, what's the name of the band you?
Indiana Mudbugs.
Indiana Mudbugs,
Yeah.
right on.
Yeah, we get little crawdads. So T-shirts sell magnificently.
Awesome. And I think you mentioned that the bandmates that you work with are all in the Hall of Fame.
We got
Southern Indiana Music Hall.
4 of the 5 members that we have are in the Southeast Indiana Music Hall of Fame, myself included,
Awesome.
2014 inductee. But when we got one more, we're trying to push to get him in because he's been around for bit longer than we have.
Well, I think that's a really cool thing.
Yeah,
That,
yeah.
You know, to honor
It's really an honor.
musicians.
I mean, you get somewhere like that, and you're sitting in there with Lonnie Mack, and I do believe Dallas Moore's in there also.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played a show where we opened up for Dallas Moore sometime a couple years ago, I think it was, with Split Rail.
Right.
Yeah, that was a good show to watch.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a true road warrior, man.
Yeah.
Really is.
That's what I understand, and he made it happen that night. I can see why.
Right.
So you've got a few songs for us tonight, and how far back do these date?
Well, one of them, my boy, he just turned 31, so this one's about 31 years old. And the other ones are fairly new. The last one I'm going to play is I had the honor of my 32nd anniversary with my wife, and I wrote this song pretty much that week. You know, it kind of tells a little story.
Right.
But that's probably about the newest one.
Very cool. I'm looking forward to hearing them. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the Mr. Harley Day.
Thank you. This little song about a color of a baby boy is blue, and the girls are pink, so I wrote this song about my son. A little song called Color Blue Baby. Guess what came this morning? You won't believe just what I got. The best thing a gift could be, the best gift of all. It came in no peculiar way. You could say it was meant to be. This thing of love I'm holding right now is the dearest thing to me. Color blue baby, as sweet as the color can be. He wakes me up in the middle of the night. I just don't get no sleep. But I don't really mind and I don't really care. When the story unfolds, you'll see. I'll be with him, he'll be with me. My color blue baby. Growing like a weed from a dandelion seed, and his hair is gold as the sun. And I feel him in on certain little things, and he asks me why, how come. I don't really know why it puzzles me sometimes. That's the way things go. And with a twinkle in his eye and a look of surprise, so much he needs to know. Color blue baby, he's as sweet as the color can be. He wakes me up in the middle of the night. I just don't get no sleep. But I don't really mind and I don't really care. When the story unfolds, you'll see. I'll be with him, he'll be with me. My color blue baby. Well, time's gone by and years have passed, and a man is turned to be, and another limb is about to grow to our family tree. With a twinkle in his eyes and a look of surprise, it's a boy, Daddy said. If he could only see what was on my mind, he was living my life again. Color blue baby, he's as sweet as the color can be. Well, now he calls in the middle of the night. I still don't get no sleep. But I don't really mind and I don't really care. As the story's been told, you see, I'm still with him, he's still with me. My color blue baby, oh me. My color blue baby, oh me. My Thank you much. I want to thank Keenan for having invited me out here. Took a little while to get this together, but I made it. I want to thank Kristopher for being up here, and then Taylor, great talents. This next song's a little you need a friend kind of song. There's no matter what happens in your life, I mean, nothing could be that bad you can't call a friend to give you help. So this little song called Wounds. Well, take a deep breath and tell me what is on your mind. You're running around in circles trying to find a straight line. You stutter and you shake every word you try to say. I'm here to give support, I'll be your friend if that's okay. Black clouds run away from sunshine. Wounds, they all heal with time. Things only get better as I know you know I'm right. Wounds, they all heal with time. You can lean upon my shoulders if you feel though you can't stand. My arms are grabbing out for you if you can reach my hands. My heart, it's wide open for anything that you might need. My eyes will guide the way through anything that you can't see. Black clouds run away from sunshine. Wounds, they all heal with time. Things only get better as I know you know I'm right. Wounds, they all heal with time. Oh, oh, Now stop the tears and calm your fears. You're gonna be okay. There's a good Lord up above you if you feel you need to pray. You'll wake up in the morning to a new and brighter day if you've listened very closely to the words I've had to say. Black clouds run away from sunshine. Wounds, they all heal with time. Things only get better as I know you know I'm right. Wounds, they all heal with time. Wounds, they all heal in time. Wounds, they all heal with time. Oh no. Thank you. I'm looking at the scratch board here, and I think we got something going on that's different. I was going to do a different song, but I see it's a diary. So this is a little song I got. You go through life and you keep stuff in the back of your head of your mistakes, your failures, or your accomplishments, which I kind of impressed with this accomplishment tonight. So it's a little song called Diary. And I try hard to be humble, I try hard to be fair. Lord knows that I'm no angel, I try hard not to swear. I put others before me, no matter the pain or hurt. Not rich by any means, but I know what my heart's worth. 'Cause I'm a simple soul, I'm a caring man, I'm not hard to define. With every step I might stumble, falling off my line. Mistakes I've made never mean to lead to the edge of a bitter knife. They're just lessons learned and saved away in my diary of life. And I try hard to cause no harm. I try to show that I care. Simple means of a simple life. No burden do I bear. My conscience sometimes fails me, leaving me in a dark room. But love and forgiveness, that's all I can ask of you. And I'm a simple soul, I'm a caring man, I'm not hard to define. With every step I might stumble, falling off my line. Mistakes I've made never mean to lead to the edge of a bitter knife. They're just lessons learned and saved away in my diary of life. Now my pages aren't all full. There's more chapters to be told. Every day it comes and goes, every minute of growing old. Written of endeavors to the good, the loss and pain. My scripture is all withered and my story is all frayed. 'Cause I'm a simple soul, I'm a caring man, I'm not hard to define. With every step I might stumble, falling off my line. Mistakes I've made never mean to lead to the edge of a bitter knife. They're just lessons learned and saved away in my diary of life. Diary of life. 'Cause I'm a simple soul, I'm a caring man, I'm not hard to define. Thank y'all. I want to thank everybody for having us out here again. I want to thank Keenan. This is a beautiful establishment. Nice little setup you got here, brother. So hope to maybe do it again one day. Thanks everybody for watching.
Here we go.
Thank you so much, Harley. Thank you, Kristopher Garner, and thank you, Taylor Hernly. That was amazing. I just want to take a second to gush over Mandy Rozier and her amazing video work. She's put in her time. She does this every week for us, and what I'm seeing on the screen is pretty amazing. I want you to know she controls all those cameras by herself. She puts all of the words and the titles up on the screen by herself. She coordinates all of us mostly by herself, and that's probably the hardest job. So thank you so much for what you do here.
Oh,
Pretty amazing.
She's amazing.
We want to thank Eric for running the sound. He's
all right.
taking care of the action, and he does all right. He's a nice guy.
no, he's the best.
He's the best. He volunteers his time and he shows up here every week. We don't even have to remind him anymore, and then he just finds things to do that makes our jobs easier and the stream better. We really appreciate that. And the newest addition to the crew, Hannah Esterbrook's been coming in each week, and she's doing a killer job on the light. She's doing better than I do at it, and that's really great for me because now I get to sit back and watch things happen and hope nothing goes wrong that I have to fix, while I, once in a while, throw up a comment to chat with you folks. So it's really great. We really appreciate your support, and we appreciate all of you tuning in tonight for that amazing show we just witnessed. Mandy, do you want to tell them what's getting ready to happen next week in here?
Well, but first, tonight is not over. We've had more concurrent viewers tonight than maybe ever. It's been very, very wonderful to see so many people tuning in. And so I know there are a lot of people out there who are fans of these guys, and they're not done. So the people who are our patrons on Patreon, $5 a month, got to see a show already before this, and there's another one after this at 9:15. So if you want to see that, sign up. If you're like super quick, maybe we'll get you in tonight. But it stays there. It's there forever. So anyone who becomes a patron will add you to that private Facebook group. You'll be able to see all of the bonus content that we do every single Wednesday night. All of our artists go back up and collaborate, and it's pretty amazing.
Right. These three are going to go up there and play in more of a Riders in the Round format. And I tell you what, if you hit me up in good faith and tell me that you're going to sign up
What
for
are you
Patreon, I will add you tonight if you want to see your buddy Harley Day out here on the stream. I know a lot of you guys were tuning in to see Harley, and I know a lot of you were tuning in to see Taylor and Kristopher as well. And I wouldn't want you to miss out on the opportunity to catch their stream. So if you hit me up at Rainwater Studios on Messenger, I'll go ahead and add you if you promise to get on the Patreon and
Or Venmo.
and jump on there. Or you could just, throw us $5 on Venmo, and I'll add you just for this 1 week. That's a cool thing. I don't know why we hadn't thought of that before. Well, I can do it. I can do it. It's now that you guys are doing all the work, I've got nothing better to do than add people to the patrons only group on Facebook. So that said, if you throw me a message, I'll add you for the show that's going to happen at 9:15. But next week, we're really excited about next week because Rich Hardesty is going to come back into the studio. If you don't know Rich Hardesty, he's amazing, and he's been in the scene doing this professionally for a number of years, and he's amazing, multi-instrument, a true entertainer, and he's bringing two friends with him that I don't know. I met one of them, but I know that he's a talented dude that knows music, and I'm sure that they're going to be great. So tune in next week when we have Rich Hardesty and Brad, let me see, what's his name, Lemons? And Jeff Hickman. Yeah. I'm sorry, it's not because I'm incredulous about his name. It's just written on a dry erase board. I can't hardly read the thing. Is that?
Yeah, bring you Brad Lemons. You make
Brad Lemons
my
and
goodness.
Jeff Hickman. They're going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. Next week,
Okay.
same time, same place. For now, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to get the patrons-only stream rolling. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been Rainwater Studios and the stream.